Thanks for joining me for today's flight. I'm heading down to the Hamilton-Owens Airport in Columbia, South Carolina in November 98 Juliet Golf, a little Piper Arrow. And I'm about to take runway 23 here at the Charlotte Monroe Executive Airport and do a quick lights camera action check before taking the runway. Today's flight will be conducted IFR, and because I can't raise Charlotte Approach on their remote communication outlet, I will pick up my clearance in the air when I establish contact with them. Line up on the runway center line. Smoothly throttle up to full power. Hold a little back pressure on the yoke, and the airplane will lift off when it's ready to fly. Airborne. Reduced to 25-25, which means 2,500 RPM and 25 inches of manifold pressure for the climb. Landing gear up. And locked. I filed for direct CUB, altitude 6,000. With an initial course heading of 240 degrees, it's a short turn to the left from the runway heading. Just climbed to 1,500, which should put me high enough to call Charlotte departure. I just made contact with approach, and they're giving me my clearance and squawk code. After reading back my clearance, I set my transponder code. Just went through 2,000 feet. Now it's safe to shut off the boost pump. Okay, I've just been cleared to 6,000. Proceed direct. Outside, the weather is VFR, but it's rather murky looking. Lots of haze in the atmosphere. Things have settled down a little now that I am established in the climb. I am mainly watching for traffic outside and monitoring the engine as I make my way up to 6,000 feet. Just climbed through 3,000. I just tweak the throttle a little. As I climb, I lose manifold pressure as the atmosphere thins. So as it drops, I increase the throttle to bring it back up to 25 inches. The flight should take about 30 minutes or so, and my plan is to fly the RNAV approach to runway 13 when I get there. Partly for practice, and partly because I've never been to the airport before. Flying the approach will assure I stay clear of any antennas or other obstacles, plus set me up with ideal altitudes and runway alignment to make the landing. There's 4,000. I just maxed out on manifold pressure. In other words, I've reached an altitude that full throttle only gives me 25 inches of manifold pressure. And from here on out, as I climb, it will continue to drop off. There's 5,000. My course needle is centered and everything looks good. Coming up on 6,000, time to think about leveling off. Bring back the engine to 2,400 RPM. Trim for level flight, and and let the airplane do its thing. Fly as fast as possible to its destination. That will do it for this video. Watch for part 2, the arrival at CUB. Until then, remember, life is a journey. Enjoy the ride, and thanks for watching.